I just started recording, so I don't forget putting on recording. And then I'm going to do the live.
And I got 10th place for running, which is very bad.
Palvit, are you guys going to Sadhu Sangha?
No, Mataji.
No, we are also not going, Palvit.
Where is Sadhu Sangha go, Mataji?
What?
Where is Sadhu Sangha?
Where is Sadhu Sangha this year? At Padmasaki Mataji's place, Florida.
Hmm. Today still I have class.
Oh, okay.
Since yesterday there was no class, today is makeup class.
Oh, today's makeup class. Oh, okay, okay. Mataji's place.
Since What were you saying, Palvitz? I got 10th place for running Little Olympic. I can run fast. What? I can run fast because there's like a competition of running. There was one guy who was like scared, like, oh, he's very fast. I think he's going to win. But I said, okay, I think I can win. I ran fast. I came
Little Olympics, and we had to try out for all these events like 400-meter relay, 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash, 400 dash, 400-meter relay, 800-meter run, shot put, and broad jump. And I got select. I tried out for everything, and I got selected for 800-meter. And then yesterday I went to Little Olympics and I ran 100 and I got 10th place, which is really bad.
in our class when we went to PE, actually there was like a track. He said that until you get 100, until all of the people run, you will just have to like sit and you'll just owe us 10 minutes of your free play time. We tried our best, we couldn't do it, but then one day
Run 100, what, 100 meters?
100%.
100%.
And we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. But then one day, yesterday or something, we got 100.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Radhika Kasturi Mataji is here. I'm giving you host, Mataji. You can give a host to Ramya Mataji.
Sure, Mataji, that's fine. Let me see. 1 minute. Let me. Yeah.
Everything is ready, Mataji. It's live, it's recording, everything is ready. I put mute on entry.
No.
So,
No. What I'm trying to do is if somebody is there, I can make them host, right? Yes, I know that. Okay.
yeah, host or
just trying-
co-host you can do.
Mhm.
But if you give host, we can leave. If you give co-host, you have to stay until the call ends. So that's the problem.
Oh, got it. I'll give
If you host
host.
to her, then you can leave the call happily and she will end the call.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Let's get started, dear kids. Who wants to do the prayers today?
Mataji, can I do the prayers?
Okay. Palvit and Shubhadra can do it together. Is that okay?
Yes, Mataji. Mataji.
Okay. Go ahead. Both of you go ahead.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah
नमामि विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीवासुदेवाय वेदान्त स्वामिनीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी प्रश्यतादशकारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Very good. Thank you, dear kids. Let's get started now. Let me share my screen.
Mataji,
Mhm.
is there going to be a moral story or a Kahoot?
Today it's a moral story that will be done by Ramya Mataji.
Okay, Mataji.
Wonderful. Let's get started. Who likes to read it? Mm. Okay. Who wants to go ahead? Giridhari, go ahead. Madhav.
Can I read? Okay.
Madhav.
Hiranyakashipu, the king of the demons, was grief stricken when his brother Hiranyaksha was killed by Lord Varaha. Intending to wisdom, he instructed the demons in.
Oh, sorry. This has some spelling mistakes. I'm so sorry. Let me just stop share here. Let me do one thing. I'm so sorry, kids. That has some spelling mistakes. Let me read the real one, okay? So now, Hiranyakashipu, the king of demons, was grief-stricken when his brother Hiranyaksha was killed by Varaha. Intending to kill Vishnu, he instructed the demons. Influenced by Maya, that was not something, that word was missed, right? Influenced by Maya, that Vishnu has given up neutrality just like a restless child takes sides. I shall behead the diplomatic Vishnu with my trident and please my brother with his blood. When he killed, the demigods will wither away, just as when the tree's root is cut, the branches and the twigs dry up. Immediately go and destroy everyone who's engaged in austerity, sacrifice, Vedic study, and so on. Destroy places where cows, brahmanas, yajnas, and dharmas are followed. Hiranyakashipu decided to kill Vishnu by destroying the Brahminical culture and, as a side benefit, destroy all the demigods.
Krishna Mataji.
Yeah. Yes. Who's this? Adya?
Adya Shri, I just joined.
No problem, Adya. So we are trying to understand what has happened. Now, Palvit, if you see any of your relatives have been killed by someone, do you think you will take a revenge on them? Because they did something to your family and to your relatives? Yes? Yes, right. We all have this mentality of taking revenge. And that's what happened with Hiranyakasipu. So now what happened to his brother? His brother was killed by whom? Shubhadra? Who was his brother killed by?
Varaha Dev Mataji.
Varahadev. Yes. Now who is he trying to take revenge against?
Varaha. Vishnu.
Yeah, so he's the form of Lord Vishnu, right? So what he thinks is by cutting the root, all the branches and sub-branches will be taken care of, isn't it? The branches and sub-branches will wither if the root is taken out. Do you all agree with me or not? This is what you've read in science, right?
Yes,
If the
Mataji.
root, mm-hmm.
Mataji.
So now who's the root? Who's the root compared to? Shubhadra, who's the root compared to? If the root is taken out, we know the branches and the trees are branches and all of the others are as well taken care of. But who's the root compared to now in the story? No, don't know. The root is Lord Vishnu. If Vishnu is killed, he thinks all the demigods and everybody are also will be taken back. Because Vishnu is the root. He is the king. Are you all with me? Palvit, do you
Yes,
understand?
Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Subhadra understood. Madhav understood. Did Adya understand?
Yes, Mataji.
Very good. You being a small girl, you still understood. So what did you understand, Adya? Tell me. Palvit, what did you understand? Shubhadra?
Mataji, you were talking about the roots that were compared to so
Lord?
Mataji, so you're
Mm.
comparing the roots. So you were comparing the roots. You were comparing the roots to like you were comparing one thing to another. Like for example, the roots and another person. I forgot the name.
Who? Lord Vishnu.
Lord
He is the
Vishnu.
king.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lord Vishnu and the roots. Like they're the same because Lord Vishnu is the origin. Like
Mm.
Krishna and Mahavishnu, like they're all
Mm.
the origin, and the roots are the origin of the growing tree.
Yes, like that. If they are killed, then everything else is taken care of. Brahminical culture, the cows, all that. I mean, demigods, everything will fall apart if Lord Vishnu is taken care of.
Hare
Do you
Krishna
understand?
Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Yes, Dandavat Pranams, Giridhari. Did you
So,
understand?
yes,
Mm.
Mataji.
What did you understand?
So, like, Mataji, like,
Mm.
Mataji, I understand, like, how everything is is always under Krishna's manifestation, and how
How
he
one
ha,
compared to one.
yeah, and how he is with his
The
incarnation
Supreme.
of Vishnudev,
How he is
and
the Supreme.
yeah, yes, Manager. And then like how his incarnations are like not superior than him, but like he's like everyone's the cause of all causes.
Cause.
Ishvara
Cause
Parama.
of all causes. Yes, he is the originator. He so if he is what Hiranyakashipu thinks in his mind is if Vishnu is killed, then it's equivalent to killing the demigods. Everybody else is taken care of if Vishnu is taken care of. You understand? That's the point. That's why it's compared to that of a root. If the root dies, if the root is pulled off, then the tree will wither, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, like that, if I kill Vishnu, he's thinking in his mind, then, oh, the demigods and everybody else who come under his shelter, they'll all be taken care of. Meaning, they are equivalent to dead. Okay?
Okay, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Yes. The demons who are inherently fond of destructive activities started persecuting the citizens. They set fire to cities, villages, pasture grounds, cow pens, gardens, agriculture fields, natural forests, and so on. They banned all the sacrifices. As a result, the demigods didn't get their oblations and left the heaven in fear. Because obviously, what happens, the cows, the gardens, everything, all the natural inhabitants, everything was destroyed by whom? Who's doing all this now? Who's the demon that we're talking about? What are you all doing, dear kids? Who's the demon that we're talking about? What is he trying to do? He's trying to set fire to cities.
Hiranyakashipu is trying to kill
Yeah.
Vishnu since Vishnu came a form of a in one form and he killed his brother.
Yes. So he's
Varaha.
taking.
Varaha form.
Yeah, yes, Varaha came in the form of Varaha and killed his brother. So to take revenge, he's doing everything. He's setting fires to all the cities, all the villages, cows, agricultural fields, and so on and so forth. And then
And
what
he
happened to the sacrifices? He banned all of them. Now, are the demigods receiving something from the sacrifices? Are they getting their oblations or no?
no.
No, correct. They are not getting any of their oblations. That's right. And now, let's see if this PowerPoint is good or not. Now, let me see. Okay, here. Let me share my screen with you all now again. Okay, who wants to read?
Me, Mataji, Palbit. We
Mm,
cannot share screen.
you cannot see my screen. 1 minute.
Mataji, I cannot also share screen.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a secret. It's hidden from your eyes. Okay. Okay. We are all able to see my screen now. Now,
Yes.
who wants to read it? Mother, go ahead.
No,
Mother.
Palvit Mataji, I wanted to read.
Oh,
My
Palvit.
hand,
Okay, Palvit,
my
go ahead.
hand came down.
first.
Hiranyakashipu, in order to pacify his mother, Diti
Hmm.
and other
Hmm.
relatives narrated the story of King Suyajanya. Suyajanya was the king of Ursena. When he was killed when he was killed in a battle, his queen lamented separation from him, but they didn't allow his dead body to be burned. Even though the sun was about to set, their crimes even reached Yamaraja, who then came in front of a boy to advise them. Yamaraja told them there's no expectation for death.
Very good. There's no exception for death. So Hiranyakashipu, in order to pacify his mother and other relatives, he narrated the story of King Suyagnya. Suyagnya was the king of Ushinara. When he was killed in a battle, his queens lamented in separation of him. They didn't allow his body to be burnt, even though the sun was about to set. Their crimes even reached Yamaraj, who then came in the form of a boy to advise them. So this is the story that he is telling his side of the family because they're all grieving because they lost who? They lost Hiranyaksha. Okay? Why is he telling the story of Suyagna? Palvit. Okay, Girizar, why is he telling the story of Suyagna? Are you all awake? Shubhadra,
Yes, Mataji.
why is he telling the story of Suyagna? Hiranyakashipu.
Mataji, what's the question again, Mataji?
Why is he telling the story of Suyagna? Hiranyakashipu is telling the story of Suyagna to his relatives. Why is he doing that?
Because Mataji, he wants to give knowledge to his family members, Mataji, and he
Correct.
wants to make a connection about
Mm,
God and about Vishnu.
yeah, he wants to. So obviously these guys were grieving because they lost Hiranyaksha. So in order to console the grieving souls, he said, yeah, he's going to talk about the Suyagna story. Yes, go ahead and read this one, Adya.
Yes, Mataji.
Hmm.
The same song
Same soul.
migrates
Mm.
in bodies of different species that appear and disappear by the karmas of the jiva. But the soul identifies with the body and the bodily relationships due to inorgans.
Ignorance, ignorance.
In ignorance, it
Mm.
is a foolish as a householder, taking himself identical with the house. O fools! Your lamentation
Is contradictory.
is contradictory. Those
Those who are in the knowledge of the eternal soul
who are in the knowledge of the eternal soul and
perishable body
perishable body don't lament. Once a hunter captured a female
Hunter captured a female Kulinga bird in his net. Seeing his wife in danger, the male bird lamented.
catched a female Kolinga bird in his net. Seeing his wife in danger, the male bird lamented inconsolably. Meanwhile, the hunter killed him too.
So now, what is he trying to tell you? So it is this. So he says. So, depending on your karma, this soul goes from one body to another. And the soul, it identifies itself with the body. And because it identifies with the body, what happens? That is why you cry. That is why you feel happy. The soul is always Sachitananda. But because the soul identifies I am the body, what happens? It starts to lament. And he's telling, oh, you're all fools. If you think yourself as the body instead of thinking yourself as a soul, you guys are fools. Your lamentation is not good at all. Those who are in knowledge of the soul, they don't lament about this perishable body. And then he's talking about a Kulinga bird. Okay. He's telling a hunter captured a female Kulinga bird in his net. Seeing his wife in danger, the male bird lamented inconsolably. Meanwhile, the hunter killed him also. That is, the male and the female, they got killed. Okay. Oh, foolish women. Okay, let's try to go with Madhav. Go ahead, Madhav. You've been raising your hand for a long time now. Go ahead.
Oh, foolish woman, even if you lament for hundreds of years, this dead body will not come to life, while the person within the body has already moved on his journey onwards. Uh, In the meantime, own
Your
life,
own life is running out.
your own life is running out.
See, if you lament on a dead body, will the dead body come into life?
No, Mataji.
No, right?
No, Mataji.
That's the
Because the
concept he's
soul of
trying.
Mataji is already left the body, so it didn't have any consciousness.
alive.
Correct. Same point that Girdhari also brought up. That is good. Okay. And everyone was stuck with wonder hearing the boy. Yamaraj then disappeared, and Suigna's relatives completed the funeral. Therefore, don't be aggrieved from the death of Hiranyaksha. Hearing the words of Hiranyakashipu, Diti and others became pacified. Even demons know philosophy, but they always don't apply it in the practical life due to false attachments or lack of piety. So now Hiranyakashipu spoke such high words. He spoke about, yeah, you shouldn't think you're the body, you're the soul. You shouldn't lament. You shouldn't, it's all due to bodily attachments that you lament. And is the dead body going to come alive? No, it's going to go to another body based on the karma. So obviously, the soul moves from one body to another body. You should not be aggrieved about the fact. And also, he told his relatives, don't be aggrieved of the death of Hiranyaksha. So, like that, he gave all this philosophy to everyone. But in practicality, did he actually follow through this philosophy? Did he actually follow the philosophy?
No,
No,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Very good. No, he did not. And that's why the last sentence. Read that sentence, Giridhari. Even demons,
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
mm,
Even wait, so
even
everyone
demons,
was
even demons
even
know the
demons
philosophy.
know even demons know philosophy, but they don't always apply it in their practical life due to false attachments or lack of pity. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, so piety. So yes, due to false attachments and lack of piety, they don't usually follow through whatever they talk about. That's the point. And so this is the story for today. Do you all understood the concept of today's story?
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Okay, now is Ramya Mataji on the call? If so, I'm going to make her the host and then
Hare
get
Krishna
started.
Mataji. Yes, Mataji, I'm here.
You're here? Okay, Mataji. You can turn on the video and I'll try to make you the
Yes,
host, Mataji.
Mataji.
Let me do that. And after you're done, you can
Yeah,
host me.
leave. Yeah, and then
Yes.
leave.
Did
Okay,
you
yes, ma'am.
did you get the host?
Let me see. Yes, Mataji, I'm able to
Okay.
share.
Yes, you can share, Mataji.
Yeah, I can share.
Very good. All right, Mataji, I will leave now. Thank you.
Okay,
Mataji
Mataji.
will
Thank you,
do the
Mataji.
PowerPoint. All right. Have a good time, kids. Bye. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna, dear children. Can you see my screen? And are you able to hear me clearly?
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Okay. Okay, Palvid. We'll miss you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Uh, so today we will read about one story of a jackal. Hmm? Just by looking at the picture, did you ever hear about this? Just curiously asking. Did you hear about this story?
No, Mataji.
Jackal
Oh,
changing it. Okay.
Mataji.
Mataji.
Okay. All right. So that's good. Uh, so there's a jackal that's trying to look like something else. Now let's see. Oh, I don't know why it's not working. Huh. So what do you all see? The law of consequences? Do you see the slide?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So we will come to this slide at the end and let's see about the jackal. Okay. This is all right. So there was this jackal, and this jackal was wandering one day and it found a sheep's fur. Hmm? Now, let me ask you all, what do you think the jackal would do now?
It will eat put
it.
on him.
It will eat the fur. How
will
can
put on
jackal eat
him.
the...
It will put on him as a dress.
Yes, Madhav, you're right. You guessed it right. Yes. I do. See, that's what the jackal... It's trying to put on him himself, but at the same time, why is the jackal doing so? The jackal is trying to act like a... Like what?
Sheep,
By putting...
Mataji.
Like sheep,
Sheep.
Mataji, because
Yes.
he wants to eat his prey.
Yes, that's right. So the jackal want to eat the sheep. So what is it? It's coming up with some plan. So as soon as the jackal saw the fur, the jackal was very happy and started dancing and was also thinking that I don't have to work hard to kill the sheep. Now let's see. What did he do? As Madhav said, the jackal, he put on the fur. Now, after that, what is the jackal doing? Going to the river close by and seeing its own reflection. And the jackal now is thinking that, oh, I look like a jackal?
Sheep.
Sheep. Yes, I look like a sheep. So one day now, the jackal noticed that there was a cowherd boy. And the cowherd boy, he was, it's a man, and not boy. So this cowherd, what was happening to him? He was very sleepy. He was dozing, and he also saw that he had sheep, and all the sheep were grazing happily. Now the jackal, what do you think the jackal would do now?
He will
Any
try.
guess?
He will.
Eat all of the sheep.
He's trying
Yes, yes,
to
go.
kill the sheep.
Sorry, Madhav, what did you say?
Trying to kill sheep.
Um, why? No, see, initially, remember, the jackal thought that I don't have to kill the sheep anymore because I have this sh sheep fur. What do you... Okay, now
Mataji.
look here, wait. I don't have to work hard to kill the sheep. Do you think if
He's gonna eat
if
sheep.
Mataji, the jackal will the jackal will cleverly pretend to graze the
grass?
graze the
Yes, pretend to
grass,
graze along
and then
with
when
the
the
sheep.
cowherd
See,
and when
now
the
if
cat
the... Yeah,
and
go
when
ahead,
the
go ahead.
and when the cowherd man was going to bring all of the sheep back at the shed, like he might like make a
You
plan.
know this, Subhadra, already?
No, Mataji, I'm just
You
guessing.
just guessing? Okay, that's a good guess. Okay, now let's see. Yes, that's what the jackal is up to. The jackal doesn't eat or try to kill the sheep now itself. The jackal has a plan. Okay, now let's see. As Subhadra said, the jackal slowly entered into that herd, mingling with the sheep, lowering the neck and pretended to graze. So the cowherd, he took all of the sheep to the shed. And what do you think he will do now? Generally, cowherd men, when they take cow or when they take sheep, they generally count. Did all the cows return, or did all the sheep return? So similarly, the cowherd here, he's counting and he's not understanding why is there an extra sheep here. See, why there is one sheep extra? I cannot understand. Then he's thinking, when it will be night, and when will the cowherd boy sleep? So, oh, now who is thinking this? The jackal is thinking this. What is it thinking? In the night, I could eat one sheep and go to sleep with the sheep. Did you understand the plan?
Yes, Mataji. He says that
Yeah.
at night he's gonna when the cowherd man is going to sleep,
Going to sleep, I'm going
he's
to
going
eat the
to
sheep.
kill he's going to eat
To
one
eat the
sheep
sheep and
one
also
by
stay
one.
there. Yes, yes. So now let's see. He want to do it secretly. Now let's see what happens. So it was very cold, and the cowherd, he started the bonfire to warm himself. And same time, these three soldiers appeared there, and they asked that we have not eaten anything, so give us one sheep. And this man thought, if I don't give the sheep, what will the soldiers do to the cowherd?
Potentially kill him.
They would kill him and eat him. They would kill him basically. So he was afraid. And thinking so, he thought it's better to give the sheep. Otherwise, I would be killed. So he said, okay, please choose whichever sheep you want. Please select.
Wait,
So
Mataji,
yeah.
are they gonna take the jackal?
Yeah, let's see, okay? Let's see.
I already
So,
saw it that they'll take the jackal. Same. They don't know the jackal disguised as a sheep.
yeah, they don't know. They only thought that let's take a healthy sheep so that we get good food tonight. That's what they thought, the soldiers. And anyway, the soldiers looked and then took the jackal. They thought that it's a healthy sheep, so they caught the jackal, and the jackal got angry. So the jackal dashed one of the soldiers angrily. What do you think the soldier will do now? The soldier fell down. What do you think the soldier will do now? You can see something here. What is this?
A sword,
A sword
Mataji, so
Mataji.
they might
Yeah,
kill
Kill
the
him.
jackal in front of
yeah,
everybody.
yeah. See, look at that. So the soldier angrily cut off the head and took the body. They all walked away. And what are they thinking? They're thinking this is a big fat sheep. We shall have enough. So now, next day morning, the cowherd, he noticed that there was the jackal's head in the shed. So he started counting the sheep again. But not even one sheep was less. Because previously, remember there was one extra sheep, and now not even one was less. He counted twice and still
Mataji,
the count was same. Yeah,
in the first place, the
mm,
jackal disguised as a sheep as an extra sheep. And the
yeah, that was the
second
extra.
place,
Remember, yes, that was the extra. So that's what he was wondering. Remember here, he was counting and he saw, why is there an extra sheep? Now he understood. Look here. See, why there is one extra? I cannot understand. He was thinking when he counted. Now he understood that he counted and he found that not even one sheep was less. Yes, Subhadra and Giridhar, you have a question? Yeah.
Mataji, I wanted to say the moral of the story, which I think is the moral of the story.
Okay, tell me.
Never outsmart never outsmart something or someone or an object or something, because if you do, you're gonna have negative consequences on yourself with the actions that you have, the consequences that you're gonna get.
Yes, cheaters cannot escape, isn't it? What was the jackal thinking earlier? In the beginning of the story, as soon as the jackal found the fur, what was it thinking?
There was a jackal.
Huh? What? What did the jackal think here? Let's see. Somebody read. What is the jackal thinking here? I need not have to work hard to kill sheep.
He
Hey,
needs
bo-
not to work hard to kill the sheep because it
Yes,
will take
yes,
too long.
yes. And the jackal wanted to eat the sheep. But what happened? The jackal went
soldiers
in.
killed the jackal.
Yes, see? So cheaters cannot escape. The jackal tried to cheat the cowherd and entered into the shed thinking that he's going to enjoy eating all the sheep. But the soldiers came and took the jackal, which was in the guise of a sheep. So the cheaters cannot escape. Okay. Yes,
So-
Madhav?
So when the jackal wanted to eat the sheep, instead it was the opposite. The jackal
Hmm.
killed.
Yeah, the jackal wanted to eat the sheep, but then the soldiers ended up killing the jackal, right? So that's the law of consequences. Do you all know about this book called Second Chance? Did you hear about this book before?
No, no,
No?
Oh,
Okay.
Mataji.
So okay, that's fine. There's a book uh, called Second Chance. And I want to ask you all if you can guess who this book would be about. It's not related to this um, jackal story, but I'm just asking you, Second Chance, who do you think this book would be about? This person is in, we discuss about this person in Srimad Bhagavatam. He got a second chance.
Ajamila.
Very good. How did you guess, Giridhari?
Because Mataji, I know that even though Ajamila in Srimad Bhagavatam, he was like a sinner, but but like he before his birth was a Brahmana, and he got
Yeah,
a second chance from the Vishnu.
second chance. That's true. I didn't mention in this slide, right? Okay, good. Okay, that's good. So Prabhupada over there, he mentions this. What does Prabhupada say here? Prabhupada said that, do you want to read? Somebody can read. Anyone. Only three of you are here, but anyone can. Okay. Giridhari, you can read a little bit and Madhav reads. Yes, Madhav. Who is Adyash? Yeah, what?
There were 4 people.
Oh, four people. Oh, yeah. Subhadra, Giridhari, Madhav, and Adyashri. Okay, okay. Yes, Giridhari, you can read.
Yes,
You
Mataji.
can read till activities, okay?
Yes, Mataji.
Nefarious activities. Yeah.
Srila Prabhupada, the law of consequences. Srila Prabhupada in the book Second Chance. If we want to advance in spiritual life, we must follow the regulative principles and rectify the mistakes of our past lives and this present life. The materialists think I am cheating God and I can continue to gratify my senses by all nefarious activities.
See, the materialists think that I'm cheating God and I can continue to gratify my senses. So you see the jackal story. The jackal thought that the jackal is going to cheat and gratify senses. Wanted to eat the sheep by killing. But what happened? Uh, the one who acts okay. Madhav, you want to read?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, read.
Material
One who
One who acts
dishonestly,
dishonestly will be punished. He may escape the king's or government's law, but he can never escape God's law.
yeah, thank you, Madhav. So he can escape government's law or the king's law, but they can never escape God's law. Initially, the jackal tried to cheat the cowherd and slowly entered, pretending that it's one of the sheep there, and started grazing the grass and also went to the shed. Huh? The jackal was cheating. But later on, what happened? The jackal could not escape God's law. The jackal got killed. Okay. Now, but the Shastras state that such persons. Adishri also want to read. Adishri, you want to read this? But the Shastras?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, read. Read from here. But the Shastras?
But the Shastras scriptures state that such persons are cheating their own happiness in the end because they will have to accept a material body again and suffer
Accordingly.
accordingly.
Yeah. See, that's what we have seen. Such persons are cheating their own happiness in the end. So, in the end, what happened to the jackal? The jackal thought that it's going to eat the sheep, but the jackal was killed, isn't it? So, what is Prabhupada saying? If we want to advance in spiritual life, we must follow the regulative principles and rectify the mistakes that we commit. And in Bhagavad Gita, uh, Krishna says this. Subhadra, want to read? You want to read this first,
Mataji.
Subhadra?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Yesham te antagatam papam janana punya karmanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam didavrita.
So what does it mean? Yeah, read.
Persons who have acted piously in previous lives and in this life, and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated, are free from the dualities of delusion, and they engage themselves in my service with determination.
Yes. So those who are sinful, those who want to cheat others, those who don't follow the regulative principles, what will happen to them? They cannot perform bhakti with determination.
They would go in the lower planets, Mataji.
Yes, they cannot be freed from dualities of delusion and they cannot perform their bhakti with determination because they are sinful. Okay, they are cheaters. Just now, I was hearing Mataji was telling you all about Hiranyakashipu, right? He was speaking big philosophy, but was he able to apply it in his life?
No.
Why was he not able to apply? Hmm? What was the quality of Hiranyakashipu? Why was Hiranyakashipu not able to apply whatever he spoke?
Because Mataji, because he didn't have that faith in which he knew it about the scriptures, but he didn't follow it. That's why God
Yeah, why could he not follow it? Because he was sinful. He was
a
having,
Rakshasa.
yes, he was a demon. He was having sinful mentality. He was sinful, isn't it? Was he allowing Prahlad Maharaj to worship Lord Hari?
No, Mataji, because he didn't believe in Lord Vishnu and he didn't like Lord
He
Vishnu.
wanted to be God, isn't it?
Yes,
He did not
Mataji.
want, yes, he did not want
Thus,
Prahlad
thus
Maharaj.
leading to the pastime of the like Lord Nishamadev.
Yes, that's right. So Hiranyakashipu was a sinful person. He was not having any piety. Remember, at the end it said he was not having any piety. Um, so because he was sinful,
he was not able to follow also. So what happens if we also commit sins, if we cheat others, we don't follow the regulative principles? So in your case, all of you are kids, right? So you, whatever your parents are teaching you, or whatever you are learning from your teachers, your spiritual teachers, you should try to learn them and apply them. And how will you be able to apply? With the spiritual strength. You need spiritual strength to apply. Then how will you get the spiritual strength?
From worshipping Krishna Mataji in many ways.
Yes, by following what Prahlad Maharaj gave us. What did Prahlad Maharaj say? What is the verse that Prahlad Maharaj recommended? What is a famous verse that Prahlad Maharaj speaks about performing bhakti? I think in the last week slide I have put, I don't know if I shared it. Okay, anyway, I'll tell it. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu. You know that verse?
I forgot.
You forgot? Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu.
Shravanam Kirtanam
Smaranam
Vishnu Smaranam
Padasevanam
Padsevanam
Achalam Vandanam Dasyam
Dam Dashi Shakyam Atma
Sakyam Atma
Nivedanam.
Nivedanam. Yes, by performing those 9 limbs or any one of the limb. So in this age, what are we supposed to do? What is the recommended process for this age?
Worshipping Lord Krishna.
Yes, worshipping Lord Krishna. But in Kali Yuga, what is the process that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended?
The 9 ways of devotional service.
Yes, that is Prahlad Maharaj. Yes, that is true. 9 ways, any one way. But for Kali Yuga, what is the way?
Chanting,
Yes,
serving the
chanting
lotus
of
feet of Lord Krishna.
chanting of the holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare. Yes, by chanting, you will get the spiritual strength. Initially, we may be chanting inattentively, little bit of offenses are there initially. But as we chant more and more, then the offenses are gone. That's what Srila Prabhupada says. By chanting more and more, your offenses are gone. By worshipping, yeah?
I think like it's also in the Vedas. It also says in the scriptures that if you shower in Ganga, Yamuna, all the like rivers in India, like
Mhm.
you know where there's Ganga, Mata, Yamuna,
Yeah,
the
that's also good.
Trivedi. Mataji.
Yeah.
But when you like take like when you like take bath in the Ganga,
Mhm.
water and you do a little bit a little bit more mistakes, that then they will not go away.
Yes, after taking a dip in Ganga and coming out and trying to commit the mistakes again, then you're again accumulating mistakes. So you're again accumulating sins. That is not right. Okay. So anyway, uh, I wanted to ask you one more question. Let me share the slide. Okay. So basically, what did you all learn from today's story?
Mataji, what I learned from this moral story is that we should never try to like we should never try to like we should never try to think easy in our lives, because life can sometimes be difficult and you never know when it's coming.
Yes, that's also there, but then the main lesson is about the propensity to cheat. The jackal was trying to cheat, and what happened? The jackal got
He got
cheated, right?
killed.
Yes. And what does cheating lead to? It is a sinful act, right? If we have that cheating propensity, if we cheat others, then we think that, okay, I escaped from my parents, I escaped from my teachers, but who is watching us all the time? As
Lord
Paramatma in our heart.
Krishna, because Krishna
Krishna is
resides in
watching.
our heart.
We cannot escape God's law. Srila Prabhupada clearly said, right? And if we are engaged in sinful activities, then we cannot perform our bhakti properly. Okay, so little bit mistakes unknowingly, if you perform, then Krishna will understand that if you have done it unknowingly, but intentionally, if you're doing it, then Krishna will not excuse. That's what Srila Prabhupada says. Okay, now I want to ask you a question. There's a verse in Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says, wait, let me share my screen. Where is it? Huh. Yeah, here. So cheaters cannot escape. Now, state the verse from Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says, I am also the gambling of cheats. So Krishna says, I am also the gambling of cheats because gambling is considered the supreme cheating business. That's why Krishna is saying that I am also the gambling of cheats. So do you all know the verse from Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says this? Basically, Krishna is saying that if someone tries to cheat somebody, then they will definitely be punished by Krishna. They cannot escape from Krishna's hands. Do you know this verse?
Mataji, is it bala balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddha bhuteshu?
Ha, so it's not that verse, but in that chapter only. Okay, no problem.
Wait,
I will
Mataji,
reveal it.
what chapter is it, Mataji?
10th chapter.
10.
It's okay, no problem. Here it is. What does Krishna say? You can read, Giridhari. You're muted.
Mataji, can I say the verse?
Yeah, you can recite the verse.
Yes, Mataji. Duitam chalayatam asmi
Uh-oh, what?
te.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. Okay. Can you see?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mataji. Wait,
I
no.
don't know why. Now you can see.
Yes, Mataji. Duitam chalayatam asmi tejasvinamaham jayasmi vyavasi sayasmi asmi sattvavatamaha.
Mataji, can I recite the verse?
Yes.
Dyutam chalayatam asmi tejasvinamaham jayosmi vyavasayosmi sattvatamaham.
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 Okay, good. So what is Krishna Madhav or Adyashri? You want to read the translation?
Yes, Mataji. Yes,
Yeah.
Mataji. I am also the gambling of cheats and of the splendid. I am the splendor. I am victory. I am adventure, and I am the strength of the strong.
Yes, and the strength of the strong. So Krishna can be more deceitful than an ordinary person, isn't it? So
Yes,
that's why Krishna is,
Mataji.
yes. So if Krishna is trying to cheat someone, then no one can escape him. All right. So we will end here, children. Does anyone have any questions or do you want to share anything? So just remember this point. We should never try to cheat anyone. Okay?
Yes, Mataji.
That's the story, that's the lesson that we have learned.
Mataji, if you cheat, you'll get punishment.
Yes. We cannot escape the punishment. That's good, Adyashri. That's what we have seen in our lesson today. All right, kids. We will stop here. Vancha
Kalpataruvasya kripasindhave vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anandakoti Vaishnavindaki Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai Mataji ki Jai Sri Vaishnavi.
Thank you,
Hare
kids.
Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.